Previously... Oh, and Tempest, I forgot to give you this. It's a cursed item, but if one of enough power uses it, it should be great health. I don't mean it just gives you a cursed item of massive, ridiculous power. You can use it to get a GF if there's a tough battle to do it. We should save here and we should then try and fight that optional GF. Now, Bondford gets confused by possibly the weirdest battle in the entire game. I think Diablos is one of my favourite GF designs in this game. You see, like, it's just a very simple demon character, but it's a very appealing way of drawing him. I don't know why. Yeah, you should save your game before using this. This is a very appealing design, and again, really good animations and mannerisms for this, for a random demon guy. Who dares disturb my sleep? I dares a lot. Yeah, he only has percentage attacks, isn't that true? So I think it's sort of like he only has percentage attacks, so if you blind him so he can't use physical attacks, then he can only use those. And then you have no chance of winning, of losing. I always find it interesting how his feet are hands. That is an interesting design choice. Okay, can he cast his own demi on him? I just realised that Selfie's dress has pockets on the butt but not on the front. Is she wearing it backwards? Because that would be honestly very fitting for a character. Gimme Demi! Why is draw failing? Am I just not allowed to draw from this character? Or does Zal have really bad accuracy? It seems we can't cast status effects on him, so yeah. Let's try someone else drawing Demi from him? Can you just not cast his own magic on him or something? Yeah, okay, you can draw Demi from it. Does Zal just have really low accuracy for drawing? Yeah, draw keeps failing on Zal. What's going on? Yeah, I think it's how he works. He can only cast percentage-based attacks, and then he hits you when you get low enough to knock you out. Okay, now Zal is drawing and Squall is missing. Did I just get really bad luck with a random chance of missing there? Okay, you can cast his own Demi on him. I just had very bad luck with a small chance of missing then. Be them Demi boys. Wait, why did Zal's version cause more damage? It's supposed to be percentage based, right? Is it because Zal has more magic stats? Does Demi actually like raise the percentage based on your magic stats? No, it cast 98 there? What? Is Demi just random against him or something? Is it random on bosses that have more HP that can be divided precisely in half? I don't even. Is Demi just glitched in this version or something? I don't even fucking know. Is it just a randomised what percentage it deals? Shame I don't have any life magic, because Zal is just going to sit there on the floor for the whole duration of this battle. Bonk. Let's just GF it up. GFs are good as shields. He's just doing a lot of bonks now, he's not casting any demos. Did we like draw all of his demis out of him or something? Ravija now. Good idea I put my GF up on there. That's like a more powerful demi, isn't it? That reduces you to 1, I think. Or just reduces your real luck. A lot of graffiti. Ah shit, fuck. Kind of fucked up. But I'm sure he's in his final phase because he's starting to use Graffiti. So we are close to this. Nope. Oh, we're close. Now we'll give it one more try. We'll go in more prepared. And I need to figure out why it was dealing different damage for different characters. Like I think is Demi's damage actually determined by your magic stat, even though it's supposed to be a percentage? Like is it a different percentage? Like, I could swear Demi is a percentage-based attacker, but maybe it's percentage-based in different games. Like, I could swear it was in there. No, it makes no sense. Like, Zal had the lowest magic, but he dealt 2,000 at one point. Like, has the way Demi works been changed in this game versus the original release? I could swear it was supposed to be percentage-based. Yeah, I kept feeling so much I thought it wasn't possible to draw cast. And what determines whether he casts Demi or whether he punches you? Is there any rhyme or reason to the phases of this battle? Is it just random? Sorry for not much commentary, but I am concentrating. What is going on with this fight? Okay, it seems just double raise the effect, raise the accuracy rate of casting magic or something. Yeah, why did I deal 2000 there? Is it just completely random what damage Demi deals and it doesn't deal percentage based? But he can cure himself. Oh yeah, that was a strategy you're supposed to do. Wait, what? Why did he cure me? Does he? What? Why did he cure me? I could have sworn the strategy with him to cast Reflect on him so he cures you, but why did he just cure me on purpose? What? Does he counter-attack with cure? What is going on in this battle? Is this guy just a pile of glitches, or is he designed to confuse you? Like, no wonder I had trouble with this fight as a kid. There is no correlation with anything he is doing. What is anything about this battle? What is going on? I was fucking baffled. I don't remember this being so nonsense. Is it just completely random what the fuck Demi does? Oh, Graffiti affects the entire party. That's fucking horrifying. Punt. Yeah, it's definitely percentage, right? It's definitely percentage, right? Is it? Is it or is it not? Is it that his is percentage, but when we cast it on him, it's not? Does it deal more damage based on what turn of the battle it is? There's some sort of counter going on behind the scenes. I'm trying to find a correlation here and there is none. The level of comprehensibility in this battle is an all-time low. I don't even. What was any of that fight? What was any of that fight? Who designed this fight? Who designed anything here? What is up with this man? What if I double and then use double to cast double-double? Oh, you can cast blinding, and that's good then. I should have kept trying it. I just assumed he was immune to it because it wasn't going through. So yeah, that'd be useful if you can only cast Demi, then he can never defeat us. I just stay while he's playing Blitz. I'll just stay here and try and draw a bunch of Demis for later. Oh, I know he's still blinded. This is blinding ability just disappeared for a second. That was weird. Why does Demi keep dealing different amounts of damage? I guess it's something like... Is it something like it does deal a percentage amount of damage, but like if the enemy's health is over 999 then it can't deal that damage, so it deals a lower amount of damage, but then once you reduce his health low enough then it does let in? I'm not sure. I don't know. Oh, wait, is that why he casts Curaga? Because the way this battle works is he keeps lowering you down to low enough health to hit you to kill you with one attack. But then if he isn't able to do it, then he casts Curaga to stick you back up, so you can't continue doing limit breaks on him. If so, that's thinking in 4D chess. Like I was just avoiding a situation in which that ability was put in to stop. Yeah, because it dealt like 1200, and then it dealt 1400, then it dealt 1200, then it dealt 900. So if it is percentage based, then that means it's dealing an actual percentage of his health, and that means like there must be the reason it started off dealing low health is because like it was over 999 and there's some sort of fail-safe if it's over 999 it can't deal a percentage or something, and then it starts just dealing like magic-based attack or something. I don't know. I'm trying to logic this. And it doesn't seem to be very much logic. Okay, I think just try and do Demi on him again and see if it like continues dealing low. If it suddenly starts dealing 2000 again and I'm totally baffled and my theory is gone. It is kind of funny how everyone looks when Demi just makes her entire body go smoosh. Yeah, it's dealing lower damage, so yeah, it must be that. It must have just like been dealing low damage at the start of the fight because his health was over the percentage it allows you to divide. That's such a weird way of doing it. Like, why wouldn't it like does it like do damage by the percentage of 999? So is it like divided, like you can only do the damage of 999, so it's like it divides you into 999, then it's whatever it overlaps 999 is what the percentage it does? Or is it just literally it deals a random amount of damage until you get low enough to actually do percentages? I don't know. I do not know. I am lost of word. This is not how I would expect anything to be programmed. Yeah, it's gotta be that EDO's Kiraga, because the game expects you to be like using lots of limit breaks and taking advantage of your health being dropped down, so it drops your health back up again, but I've just been casting Demi on him instead. I've just been casting no magic on him instead, so it isn't working and he's only helping. This boss fight is probably a case of them thinking too much about things, perhaps. Like, they were trying to make some sort of puzzle boss where there's only one solution, but they kind of failed. And they made it so that it's hard to find the one solution because the clues are not pointing very good to it. Like, seriously, what is up with that? Like, only doing the set job for a certain amount of time. Like, is it that? Is it like the health over 99? Or is it like this a certain amount of turns pass and then you can deal percentages? Fucking no, I don't fucking know. I do not fucking know. Fucking no, I do not. That is none of which I do. Let's just punch this guy. Too much sleep, too weak. Okay. There we go! That was a confusing as fuck fight, and I don't know if it was what I theorised that was happening or if it was something entirely different. I don't even. Wow. At least I got a card. Only one name fitting of how batshit insane that was. There you go, bro. Oh, thank you for that absolutely bizarre gift, Grandpa. Should we just go downstairs and stay at the inn again? Hi, I know we visited just a second ago, but we had a horrifying death fight inside your room. So, can we sleep again? I wonder if they heard us upstairs, like what is all that banging going on? And it wasn't what you suspect, it was instead us fighting a hell god. Who shall have you? Who shall have you? Selfie, you can have a hell. Please receive this hell. And now, what the heckle hack is actually going on? AKA, why Diablos fucking sucks. AKA, I've had enough of this guy, all my homies hate this guy, this man, this hand-footed man. Does he buy gloves, does he buy shoes, nobody knows. Alright, first off, every theory I posed in this entire video, completely wrong. I've gone on the wiki, I've found out what exactly this actually is. No force on earth could have predicted this from what actually happens in the battle. I don't know how the wiki knows. Did they data mine the game? Did they say we had a guide somewhere? Was this entire battle created to sell guides? Okay, first off, he is indeed immune to silence and every other status effect except blind, which he just has a 50% resistance to. And like, there is no visible distinction between a status effect that's been blocked versus a status effect that you just missed a cast. So, did they design this specifically to make you think that he is also resistant to blind when he's not? And as for what the heck was going on with his moveset, he's Demi element, he has Demi, he does not have Demi in his natural moveset. He only has Demi in his counterattack moveset. So whenever he's always going like bonk on us, that's only happening because I haven't attacked him for one turn or more. Whenever you attack, I don't know if it's only physical attacks or if it's like any attack. Whenever you attack him, that's when he casts Demi in retaliation. Whenever you don't attack him, that's when he physical attacks. I don't know why it works that way because like, he's the Demi element summon, his entire summon, he summons and he casts Demi. But what is in his natural moveset is Gravidja. And when he hits the criteria for Gravidja, which does seem to be when he's like low enough health, when he hits the criteria for Gravidja, he will just spam it over and over and over and over until you get low enough HP for him to bonk you in one turn. And as you can see, that was what was happening. I was down to my last character, I was getting Gravidja over and over and over again, and constantly healing back up, so just Gravidja over and over again. He has like no cooldown, he can just do it every single turn after that point. So the whole way it works, like, it relies on you having to cast blind on him, like otherwise he is going to kill you with like Gravidja, then bonk on the very last HP you've got left. But when you cast blind on him, it never wears off. Like, I'm sure it wears off on other enemies in the game. I'm sure this wasn't just a game where status effects never wear off. And also, what was going on with Demi not working for me the same way it worked on him? For some reason, it seems to be the only enemy who has different mechanics for draw cast and draw and cast. Like, if you click the cast immediately button, if you click draw and then you cast, then Demi will act completely differently on this monster and nobody else. Like, it's not him reacting differently so you could tell it was part of his AI. It's your fucking attack not working how the menu tells you the attack works on this one enemy, in this one specific circumstance, with again, no indication that it's happening, or why. So like, if you draw a Demi, stock it to your stock, wait a turn, then cast it from the stock menu, it's fucking Demi. It do what Demi do. It do what Demi do against every other enemy in the entire game. It deals a percentage of damage. If you immediately draw cast it, it instead deals a random damage between 0 and 1.5 times the maximum percentage you'd normally have while casting Demi. Why? Why do you do this, Diablos? Why do you do this, Glove Footman? Why is there never any sort of tutorial that draw casting can make a magic do a different thing? Is there any other boss in the game which does this? Is there any other circumstance where Drawcast does this? Does the game ever tell you a single thing about this? And why he cast Curaga? Why he do? Why does he heal you? Honey, do you not know how to be a boss fight? Well, the reason he does that is if you draw, stock, wait a turn, cast, etc, 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 with a Demi, then that is what makes him cast Curaga on you. Basically, he's rewarding you for somehow figuring out the complete hecking nonsense over specific fucking strategy he wants you to do with no damn indicators at all to point you in that direction. Like, could we not have had a more clear, hey, don't use Drawcast, instead of making me think Demi just entirely didn't work on this man? Bruh! So like, basically, there is only one strategy to use to win this boss fight. And if you don't, then, like me, you just have to blunder through it until you eventually stumble into something that works out. But there's like one strategy you can do on this to make it all completely easy and like an absolute joke and clear this at like lowest possible level. What you're supposed to do is you cast blind on him, then he has no way of doing physical attacks, then you draw, stock, and cast Demi on him and it will work. And then, when he uses Gravija on it, basically you can just ignore him using Gravija on it. He has literally no way of killing you, because Gravija only does percentage damage. It does 75% of your HP. So then that's the point where he comes and he does the bonk on you to knock you out, but he can't do the bonk on you. So you've basically like put yourself in a state where you cannot lose, and he will just cast Curaga on you every time you correctly cast the right form of Demi, which, why did they not even tell you it's the right form of Demi? So that's what I've seen on the internet. People theorizing this guy might be like a cut tutorial boss or something, where like they planned him for a tutorial and then it didn't work out, so they shoved him somewhere else in this like bonus boss status. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense to me, because like, why the hell else have an enemy that funnels you toward using one very, very specific menu function and nothing else, and like rewards you with a cure when you do it? But like, if he was meant to be a tutorial, if this, in its final form, is the tutorial, then nobody would ever learn anything. This just completely plays like a random series of bullcrap events that have no correlation to anything a boss fight is ever meant to be. Really hoping this hypothetical tutorial Diablos would have at least had a dialogue box like, hee-hee-ho, solve my maze, or something. Yippity-dippy, that sure ain't right, my bro. I do indeed insist you try another something. Throw me at least one bone, man. Also, why your hands be feet?